Okay,
Let's talk about Conversation 2 for a second.
Hell yeah.
I love this fucking movie.
I don't think that deserves that title.
I think it's fun to dunk on it. It's worthy of dunking on it. But God, isn't it adorable what we used to be worried about in terms of personal privacy and security in 1998?
Well, so that's the thing about this movie. This movie is 1998.
Yeah, that's right.
But
3
there's
years
a scene
later,
where Will Smith gets 6 devices pulled off of him, and nowadays all you need is one of these in your pocket, and they get all that same information.
I know,
because no one fucking cares anymore.
The individually made hacking devices. They actually they're tracking devices.
And another thing I throw is, I read a lot about this.
This was made before.
I love this fucking movie.
Jim,
it's so interesting to me.
Jim said what?
Before what?
It's made before what was the
Matrix? No,
the NSA program that was reading through everything.
Well, that's the thing. This is pre 9/11.
Yeah, it is.
It's pre the whatever the fuck the Patriot Act, like all that shit.
I was literally just trying to say that. This movie came out in 1998. This is 3 years before everything that they're talking about in this movie becomes real.
I know. That's pretty amazing.
All I know is standpoint, isn't it sort of amusing? This movie only came out was this the one he made right after True Romance, or was there something in between? I can't remember. He reuses the same fucking shootout.
Yeah, pretty much. All I gotta say is this is the most stacked cast of any film we have ever had.
Go to IMDb. Scott, put this in the video.
I will.
Go to the IMDb page for it and just scroll
down. I know. Every single actor in this film was a star of their own film. I know,
but isn't it funny how he gets all like the current like Hollywood hot pack, including the guy, the guy behind me,
Jack Black.
Scott Conn,
all
Barry
these
Pepper.
Little fucking MAGA shitheads.
Jake Busey.
No, don't jump too far ahead. At the time, this is like a huge breakout film for all these guys.
I know.
I couldn't get nothing because
for Jack Black too, right?
Even the one even the scene I just put in here. This is like half the cast of The Sopranos.
Yes, and they live in that restaurant because they're always there. You can
always tell that
you can count on it for the ending of your movie that they're still going to be sitting at the same table
with the glasses of wine and like
Gabriel Byrne and Tom
so that you can restage the ending of Reservoir Dogs again.
No, it's the ending of True Romance.
No, it's the middle of Sopranos.
Same fucking thing.
Gabriel Byrne and Tom Sizemore aren't even credited.
I know! Tom Sizemore!
Gabriel Byrne and Tom Sizemore are not credited in this movie.
I didn't even notice.
Well, they may have done it for under scale.
It's beyond stacked. Lisa Bonet is in this. Oh my God!
Will Smith apparently.
This movie does her dirty.
It does.
Like Will Smith took a pay cut because he really wanted to be in this and work with Gene Hackman.
Mm-hmm.
You can dunk on this.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah,
I am not dunking on this movie. Keep going.
I think this movie is entertaining as fuck. It flies by compared to the other movie, which felt all of its 2 hours and whatever minutes.
It was lugubrious.
Like, that's practically the same length and just goes whoosh.
No, this film has amazing. I
don't know about that. I'm exactly 180 on that, Chris. I think the Man movie moves along really nicely. Everything makes sense and this was like, another chase, another shootout, but it's that kind of movie, I guess.
Yeah, it's totally.
You're both wrong.
Scott,
they both smoothly go along.
Okay,
this is
wrong.
Tony Scott. This is Tony Scott.
What's the right answer, Jim?
This is Tony Scott spending Jerry Bruckheimer's money.
So yeah,
it's
Simpson Bruckheimer all over the goddamn place.
So that Michael.
You know what I would cut? I would cut that goddamn intro with 800 pieces of surveillance footage and all the zoom.
Yeah, that was a bit silly, but that's how it was back then.
Jesus.
Yeah, Christ. but then you get the fucking building explosion with with the two cars racing away from it.
Great.
That was kind of
and
fun.
it's just like Bruckheimer. Bitch.
Remember,
that's the best looking part of the whole movie when they're running away from the building through that like quarry or whatever the hell it is. That is gorgeous.
Also, and the car catches on fire and the car
over all the
the train.
No, it's fantastic. Also, Chris,
it's beautiful.
Chris, put up none more yelling because we're all yelling.
You remember the anti-piracy trailer that we always had to sit through at the movie theater with the stunt driver who did that role?
Yeah, exactly. No, it's good stuff. No, this film was very entertaining beginning to end. And also the protagonist was a lawyer. Yeah, he was mobbed up and he was actually not a great guy. He was having an affair.
Shocker.
He was screwing up his
He
life.
had an affair.
Had an affair, and it was just still got thrown on top of him in this film. But it was like, I like that because he was kind of like he wasn't like Chris Hemsworth. He wasn't like this super dude who could do everything. He was just this guy, and he got caught in the middle of this bullshit, and people basically trying to get him out of it, which I thought was really good. It just felt it had a human proportion to it. Which I thought was really good.
Speaking of not a nice guy,
Mm-hmm.
as warm and fuzzy as our feelings are towards Gene Hackman, and this character is likable, he's not a good guy.
He's not a good guy.
You find out at the end that all he really wants is back into the NSA and wants his retirement package.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck, this guy sucks.
I don't. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't actually believe that.
No, you don't.
I don't think that. I think what he was saying in that moment is what John Voight's character would expect him to say in that moment, and he's doing it to draw the confession out of him.
I want to push back on that because he also says when John Voight's not there that when he got thrown out, when Gene Hackman's character got thrown out of the NSA, he's like, I understand it. They needed a fall guy, and it made sense that it was me. So he's like already making excuses for them. And then
I think the thing is, so you're right about that. I think the thing is, because what he says right after that is, I miss the agency. I miss the people. I miss doing the job. I miss that.
I think that's really human, you know?
Right. But the thing is, I don't think that I think that's him going back a little bit into the person that he was when he was friends with Rachel's dad.
Mm-hmm.
And when he thinks about it a little bit further, he realizes that's the person who Voight expects him to be when they have that confrontation. Yeah. And I do think, because everything he does post that is him essentially just supporting Will Smith.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly right.
Like, something inside him has changed, but he can still reach back into that part of his brain and be that guy again.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually one of the reasons that I've always loved Hackman's performance in this movie, is he feels like a real person.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike, say, a very similar character, which is Mel Gibson's character in Conspiracy Theory, who feels like a cartoon. Right. Like Hackman to me.
Or I feel like Chris Hemsworth character. I thought it was a cartoon as well, but keep going.
But that's a cartoon movie.
It is a cartoon movie, yes.
The thing about Hackman's character, and this is the whole Conversation 2 thing, is it does feel like that same guy brought into 1998.
Yeah. Well, the thing about this
acknowledge that this is an unofficial update of that.
Chris, this was just after Crimson Tide, right?
Crimson Tide is 95 or 6. This is 98.
Yeah. So same director, same actor. I think one of the things he brings into this is the gravity of being Gene Hackman.
Right.
At that point, he was such a heavy actor such a dominant character in the 90s. You just bring him in and being himself.
Yeah. He didn't want to do this movie, and
really.
And Tony Scott called him up and was like, "I want you to be in this."
Mm-hmm.
And
which is why he curtains up in the late second act. He comes in late.
Yeah, he's really late.
Yeah.
No, it's literally just that he didn't want to do it. Tony Scott called him and said, "I want you to be in this film," and he went, "All right, Tony, you didn't steer me wrong with Crimson Tide, so let's go."
That's exactly right. I got that feeling since
that house in New Mexico.
Pretty much. Well, let's not talk about that. But the thing is, he was just had to be himself in this and throw his gravity in this thing, and it fucking worked. But thing is, like, again, this is going back to this amazing cast. Everybody brought everything into it. Barry Pepper was great in this film. I mean,
Pepper's great in every film.
Seth Green was amazing in this film. It's like, God damn.
John Voight
was incredible in this film.
John Voight in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanted to show Jon Voight being good at the one thing Jon Voight is good at, which is playing that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
After we really went after him last time, so it's good.
Yeah, but also like Will Smith is like just being Will Smith, and I guess it worked back then. He wasn't anything better than.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because I hadn't watched a Will.
Thank you.
I hadn't watched a Will Smith movie in a long time, and it was like, yeah, that's Will Smith again.
Yeah, there he is. He's playing himself again. Yeah, exactly. I know that's the thing.
He's an asshole.
And this script is not great, you guys. Yeah, I mean, all the chit chat at home, and
No, it's really weak. It is like a lot of like I want to get back to my family, and
it just brought me back to like, oh, this is what going to the movies was like.
It's look, 9/11 happened and it changed everything.
Okay,
and one of the things it changed is it changed the way that movies are written.
True.
Yeah.
Like you can't have Black Hawk Down really before 9/11. Like, yeah, that movie would have gotten made, but I don't think it would have been anywhere near as popular as it was if 9/11 hadn't happened between it being started and it being finished. Like the thing is that Tony Scott, the reason that the cast is so stacked is because everybody fucking wanted to work with Tony Scott.
That's right. And all the agents were all rowing the same direction back then.
Right.
And film made money, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So this goes back to the conversation we were having in chat a couple days ago about the lingerie shop with the half naked.
Yeah, that's gonna go there.
Now the thing is, this is about the 90s. The 90s were because things felt settled. It was very
end of history.
Yeah, the end of history is right. Everything is prosperous. Everything is peaceful. There wasn't any wars going on. It was a kind of a libertine thing going on there. So people were throwing stuff into this gigantic, Hollywood machine because it's like, why not? It's like let's just make as big a film as possible. And
I just feel like that was calculated like, oh, there's not enough boobs in this movie because it's a bunch of dudes doing dude stuff.
No, except we discussed in the chat that actually happened.
There was a store like this?
There are multiple stores like
yes,
that.
There are. There were.
Tony Scott walked so that Michael Bay could run.
Yeah, pretty much. There were lots of things like that back in the 90s.
This movie did make me think of like Armageddon. There's this thing about
Armageddon. Jesus.
Same year.
Okay, so there's something about movies from this time period that I've often said, which is they play like a TV commercial for themselves.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Well, a lot of that has to do with how they did trailers back then. The trailer for this film is like it's
just like this movie, only shorter.
Oh, it's
another one of those where it gives away a bunch of the best scenes.
Right.
Like literally, like. What'd you do? I blew up the building. Why? Because you made a phone call. That's in the trailer.
Also, they use it. They use
all the lines.
Also, they use the inner world guy for the doing the voiceover. I missed that guy.
Don LaFontaine, rest in peace.
Yeah, I know. It was good. But,
again, I love all this shit. But what was fascinating to me watching it for the first time in a while through the entire duration was just how different the landscape is now with regards to what we spend our time worrying about with regards to personal privacy in the surveillance state.
We're gonna do Jim's corner, and then we're gonna circle back to that.
Okay, go ahead, Jim. Take it away.
This movie, it's almost for a time when we were only really worrying about fucking cameras.
No, put a pin in that. Put a pin in that.
Okay, yeah. I do want to circle back to this.
I want to circle back to this. Go, Jim, give us a corner, man.
How materially things are different now.
Chris, calm down. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's it's a fun, ridiculous movie. I enjoyed it. I thought it skipped along to the late fantastic. It was nice to see Gene Hackman playing against Will Smith. I think Will Smith took a big cut in pay too, just to work with.
He did,
Scott.
Yeah. And again, wouldn't you?
Also, talking about commercials, we have to remember that Tony Scott and his brother Ridley had their own ad company.
I know.
Yes, they did.
It's amazing ads.
Ridley still makes commercials.
He does.
Scott
He still
Friedman.
does. I saw one recently, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I am made of blue
Anyway.
sky, and I will feel this way forever and
That was
ever.
an amazing fucking commercial, man.
What
Come on.
commercial is that?
That's
The girl with the reflecting pond and
girl
the plane
reflecting-
flies
well, I
over
think
the
it's
top of the
I
thing.
think
Remember
it's
that
Chanel
one?
number
Is
five. I
it,
think
what,
it's Chanel-
it has to be
I
perfume
think
because
it's
it doesn't
Chanel
make any
number
sense.
five.
Yeah.
I think it's Chanel
Okay.
number 5.
Yeah, it was an amazing commercial.
That is maybe the first thing I ever remember coming out of that guy.
Anyway, going back to
Just to talk about Tony Scott for a second, because Tad and I are always back and forth, like just I think our shared love of like that guy really like. I don't think he made a bad movie.
he understood
Like,
I want to say he
I
understood
still have fond feelings for True Romance.
I
He
fucking love
understood
True
he
Romance
understood
and
he
The
understood the
Hunger and
yeah.
Unstoppable and this and 5 others.
He's,
Yes, he made Days of Thunder.
getting-
Top
Think about the
Gun.
dynamic though. It's like Ridley Scott makes the art films, and he's like, "I'm just gonna make the action films."
He made
Tony
Top
Scott,
Gun.
Tony's my coworker and I looked it up today. Tony Scott's getting better casts in his films right now than Ridley was.
Yes, he did. That's true
Yeah.
because
Like,
he worked with the system really well,
really well.
and he also because he could produce, he could.
True Romance is a fucking classic.
Now, mind you,
I
this
love
is-
The Hunger
this is-
unconditionally.
Okay, hold on.
Spy
we're-
Game, a
hold
movie
on.
nobody ever talks about.
We're gonna
Spy
circle back.
Game.
We're gonna circle back to the '90s. There, this film, you watch it, and you can't help if you live through the '90s, you want to cry a little bit because of what you're seeing doesn't exist anymore, and it can never exist again.
Yeah.
And it's like that's it's there's a weird nostalgia watching it now. It's like
Little
there's exuberance in this film that is just simply not there anymore.
So the reason that I wanted to watch these is I wanted to point out that all of this fiction isn't just real.
Oh.
You can just go buy it.
Mm-hmm. Well, now in 2026,
Yeah, you can just go buy
the
it.
things they're showing you due to difficulty back in 1998 or 2015 are off the shelf now.
Right.
Just like this.
Yeah, I know. All right.
You can watch the nightly news here in the Bay Area any night, and they're probably going to be talking about flock cameras and license plate readers.
Yeah.
And all the people that are jumping up to defend this because they do crack a lot of crimes this way. They catch a lot of criminals.
I
Oh,
can draw a line from here to pre-crime.
that's
Yes.
we're back to Ben Franklin again. People who security over liberty deserve neither. That's the thing, right?
Absolutely. I'm not arguing in favor
All
of
right,
it.
hold on. Let's end this.
And then people are going out and buying the Ring cameras. Like I said, I think just last week, the thing that Orwell got wrong about 84 is that he didn't know that people would be lining up to buy the
That's
surveillance
the
equipment.
thing.
No,
That's what I was saying. Like, no
And
one
put it in their
cares
homes and
anymore.
have themselves
No
under
one
surveillance.
cares anymore that this is in their fucking pocket.
Nobody
and the government-
cares.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Fascism is
Privacy is passe.
distributed.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the guy who wrote the book, but he says that the future is not 1984. It's actually Brave New World.
Yeah. Of
Brave
course.
New World is where everybody wants all the crazy
It's
shit.
all eugenics, man.
Yeah, and that's how it is. It's just
Or
we're
You
gonna
gotta
mute.
pay
We're
for
gonna
that.
yeah,
Gattaca,
exactly.
or
All right,
the
all right,
island.
stop. Let's do the votes and end the
Solid
episode.
thumbs up on this fucking movie.
I actually enjoyed it immensely. Again, it's a nostalgic thing. It was just so fucking stacked, and it moved really well. It was a well-made film.
I had
I
never
enjoyed
seen
the
it. I
hell
thought
out
it
of
was. I'd never seen it. I thought it was corny. It's of its era.
Oh,
And
John, don't use the word corny.
It is.
No, you
It's
can't
a little-
use that word. It's a dismissive word.
Tony
I'm
Scott.
dismissing this movie.
Okay.
Tony Scott doing Tony Scott shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.